car park part 2 after chat with Alan. So as you can see, potholes are a feature and we just tolerate them until they get a little bit big, and then Michael will sort them out with cold tarmac. I mean, frankly, the whole place could do with being retarmacked and remarked, but that is just too much money really, and Michael just patches it on an as needed basis, so that is fine. Okay, so security lights, all the lights on the back of Crown House and 229 are actually ours as far as it goes, and they don't work as they should. There's a little timer in the 229 ground floor on the immediate right as you go in there, and that's the control box, but they've never worked properly for a few years, and Eddie has not been able to sort it out, and Colin's had a look at it and it's just not working. And I suspect there's something in there, some sort of daylight sensor up there, which I think is not helping. But that's the thing, they're not working as they should. The lights on Communicare and the church are working as they should. Again, building site, as you know, porta-cabins, as you know, charging for the rental space for said porta-cabins, that's fine. Parking, we have touched on already. So we won't bother saying too much about that. Retaining wall here has been very recently repointed, so we're not expecting, hi Robbie, morning, not expecting any trouble from that. Okay, drains. So in very simple terms, the drains come out of the church on the side path, or some of them do. I'll show you that in a minute. Along here, and then out and under 229 and out to the road that way. But this is a helpful manhole cover if there is ever a particular issue with the drains. We have struggled from time to time with the drains, especially immediately outside the lower back hall, which I'll show you in a minute, but that's just, there's a possibility that there's been a little shift or a move or a little collapse there, and we just rod it out. I mean, there's just no point. I mean, the only other way to do it is completely dig up the whole side path, and we're not going to do that. So it's here. This is the one where if there's any difficulty, then you'll find it. And that is the only drain or cover here. These are not really of particular use or worth. I think that's where we're at, car park wise. Bike shelter, padlock on a bike shelter. From time to time people will say the padlock's not working. Generally a bit of WD-40 will sort that out. But I think pretty much that is where we are at.